Okay, so it's in the middle of the night and I can't sleep because I'm up sick, running to the bathroom. And I've composed myself enough where I think I can do this video without losing it. Um, I don't look really good. I'm just gonna be honest. This is the way I look and the sores and everything. This is what the remicade has done to me in the past um, 4 months. And this is what Crohn's has done to me since I've come out of remission. Back in November, my doctor started me on Remicade due to my Crohn's coming out of remission. I was just getting really bad. And I had my first infusion that got screwed up in November. Then I went for my first full infusion in December, and then on January 9th I had my third infusion, and before I even got finished with the infusion, my whole body started swelling with fluid, and I went home and I'm on medication to get fluid off my body already. So I took that, and within 2 days, I was having what we found out was anaphylaxis reaction to Remicade. Basically, the only symptom I didn't have of anaphylactic shock was the breathing, where I couldn't breathe, and I was gonna die, and I had to have medical treatment immediately. I did have to seek medical treatment and had to be put on increased dosage of Lasix and increased dosage of some other meds. And I I went back to my GI doctor. To make a long story short, I've been going through kind of like a withdrawal from Remicade for the past 2 months now, and I still am having symptoms of the anaphylaxis reaction to Remicade. The symptoms, the side effects haven't left. Certain ones, um, the swelling in my body, the retaining of fluid. That's the main thing that's not left. Um, I'm just gonna be honest. The weight I am right now, I've never been this big in my entire life, and it is due to the anaphylaxis reaction. And I'm just going to be honest. I went from being under 300 pounds before I started Remicade to now with my clothes on and, and with the severe fluid retention that I had at the doctor's office yesterday, I now weigh 325 pounds due to this reaction. And I'm going to start crying. And I tell you, when people say, they look at a big person and they say, well, they just eat themselves to death. I will tell you, don't ever judge an obese person just by what you think, because you have no idea. I didn't eat myself to death. I didn't do anything to myself. I was put on medication that did this to me. And that's the thing that's so upsetting. And but hopefully when we can get the edema, which is the swelling, the fluid retention under control, then my weight will go back down, and I can be more active and everything. But okay, we're at 4 minutes, so I'm gonna move on. Whew. So here's what's going on. I went and saw my GI doctor yesterday. He takes one look at me, and I have this huge paper because I don't waste my time trying to retell everything that's happened in the past 3 months to me. And I have this all written out, what's happened, and he looks at me and he says, this is bad. And basically now, if I would have another dose of Remicade in me, I would die. It would kill me. And he also believes that if I would take any medication that's in the same category as Remicade, I could die because of the severity of the reaction and the fact that I'm still having some very bad symptoms. So now he wants to put me on another infusion, which is honestly just as dangerous. It has the exact same kind of dangerous side effects that I've had with remicade. And then the everyday normal side effects are horrible too, that I could possibly have. And then there's it causes cancer. It can cause cancer. And it's called Entyvio, and it's only been out on the market for 2 years. So this is very new. And what Entyvio is, it's an infusion like remicade, but unlike remicade, where remicade basically destroys all the white blood cells in your body, Entyvio attacks the white blood cells that are attacking my guts. And it's a infusion that's specifically for Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis patients. I have to go he said, like, every month for 3 months, just like remicade. I have to do infusion, then they back it off. Like, maybe every 6 weeks, instead of every 4 weeks. And we're trying to decide where we want to go next with this, because my family's very worried. How much more can my body take if I have another anaphylactic reaction? Will I make it through this one? Or will I end up in the hospital fighting for my life? And this will be my 8th Crohn's medication change in a little less than 5 years. And I'm running out, I'm honestly running out of options. I can't even take prednisone. And because I have such a severe reaction to it too. So my window of meds that I can take are just getting smaller and smaller. And now that I can't even take 2 different categories of medication, that makes it even smaller. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. This is what you're seeing is what the disease has done to me. I don't even look the same from a year ago when I was in remission. So before I start to lose it any more than I am, I'm going to end here. And I just ask you guys, my family and my friends, you guys are awesome. And I couldn't ask for better friends and family. Thank you so much for just loving me. Because you can't save me. Only Jesus can save me. Because even the doctors are running out of ideas what to do. There was a resident doctor. Okay, I'm rambling, but there was I go to OSU, gastroenterology. And the resident doctor that came in, and when he saw how sick I was and everything, he actually he didn't know what to say to me. And I actually looked at him and I said, because he just kept sitting there like this, his look on his face was, I don't know what to say to her. And I finally looked at him and I said, it's okay that you don't know what to say. And then I broke the ice and kind of joked. I said, do you want a hug? And then he kind of laughed, and it kind of broke the ice, but he was really struggling, like, I don't know what to say to her. And you know what? That's okay. Doctors, nurses, it's okay. Because you know what? I don't even know what to say sometimes. So that's why I crack jokes. Because that's the only thing that keeps me from absolutely losing it half the time. But I'm going to get off of here. And I'm going to try to get some sleep. But I love you guys. And I'm so sorry. And I don't have better news. And I'm really trying so hard not to give up. I'm just continuing to try to fight every day. Because I just know God has a plan for me somehow, some way, through all of this hell I'm going through. There has to be something good come from all of this. Or my life is just completely in vain. And I can't I can't even imagine my life being, all this being in vain for nothing. There has to be purpose in this, all this suffering. Something good must come from it. That's my hope. Okay. I will see y'all online and be calling you on the phone and writing you, messaging you. And I love you guys. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.